Oh, I have to do it while we turn the power on. The kind of multivalent vaccine, which has parvovirus, lepto, corona, distemper, hepatitis.
We learned from our last haul-outs mistakes and decided to really prep Chuffed properly for the new engine. Everything was covered in drop sheets, put into sealed boxes, and as protected as we could get it. Our first haul-out job was installing our new autopilot. We really didn't want to get stuck out there again hand steering. Thankfully, the wiring for the old autopilot was in an easy to access area of the boat, so we were able to take down the ceiling and then attach the new autopilot's wires from there.
It's one way to get the ceiling down. Yeah, so we should be able to run the wire then from there through the gap under here, and there's already a hole in the aluminum and the wood. Tell me when I can pull. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not coming very easy. There we go. Yeah, you might have to kind of feed it in.
The most fun part about running new wires on an old, well-travelled boat is colour coordinating. Connecting the blue and brown wire to the red and yellow, and finally to the red and black wire on the autopilot.
Oh, I have to do it while we turn the power on. Okay. We have power.
Okay, power's off.
Okay, we're going to turn on the standalone feature. Yep, okay, press it on.
On.
Oh, let me just see. Okay, well, it's kind of, I mean,
It works.
it's unhappy because, yeah. Okay. It does at least go. I don't think it loves being unplugged in, but it's trying to autopilot us, and it's definitely going in the right directions. All right. Yeah, I think we turn him off and try him out at sea.
Cool.
All right, we're currently driving through Puerto Madero towards an area called Villa del Sol, which is a small neighborhood on the outskirts of Puerto Madero. We're heading out that way to do our first mobile veterinary vaccination clinic day, so that will be really cool. We have 70 vaccines and 30 rabies vaccines to give out, as well as parasite treatments, all for free for the community, in the hope that we can help reduce the disease in the population in this area, which is really cool. In particular for distemper and parvovirus. Just yesterday I saw a little dog at Brenda's clinic that had parvovirus that very well might not survive. She was very, very sick. And as you all know, little Uneka, who we've had on our videos before, had distemper as a puppy and still has neurological problems. But she was one of the lucky ones because not many survive. So yeah, hopefully we can reduce these diseases. Right, we've got ourselves all set up. Syringes, vaccines on ice, water bottles. We're ready to go.
One of the deckhands at the marina lives in this house and offered their beautiful shaded yard to us for the campaign. They spread the word around town for us and put up signs. Our first visitor was Meryl, who manages Mission Surf. Mission Surf is a local surf school and orphanage, and they have a few friendly dogs that were due for their vaccinations. Meryl also happens to speak perfect English, which allowed my brain a bit of a slower start to the day.
Yeah. Alright, next one.
Mission Surf is located right on the beach in this neighbourhood known as Via del Sol. Via del Sol is the northernmost neighbourhood or barrio of Puerto Madero. The paved road ends well before this barrio, and as you can see, there is a lot of beautiful nature surrounding the developed areas. Puerto Madero has a population of around 8,000 people, and if you imagine that most families have 1 to 2 dogs, we have plenty of work to do here. You may remember, Puerto Madero is a small coastal town located in southern Mexico, near the largest city of Tapachula. You may have recently heard of Tapachula in the news, as it has a large immigration centre housing thousands of migrants, all trying to make their way to the United States. Puerto Madero is around 20 kilometres southwest of Tapachula. Our mission is to vaccinate as many dogs as possible throughout Puerto Madero and build herd immunity against deadly diseases. We're already providing free vaccinations through Dr. Brenda's clinic in the centre of town, and this was our first mobile clinic. We plan to continue these mobile clinics in each barrio in the coming weeks.
¿Cómo se llama el perrito?
Puto.
Urto.
Sí.
Un buen nombre. ¿Y conoces si él tiene vacunas en el pasado o necesita el todo?
Tiene la vacuna para la rabia.
Ok, bien. Si yo tengo la vacuna, la otra.
Pero tiene la vacuna.
Normalmente con esto, después 24 horas, las pulgas y garrapatas, así ayuda con esto. Ojalá. Ok, yo tengo esto para ti. Es una tarjeta que dijo la tipo de vacuna.
Bueno,
Ok,
gracias.
de nada. Tengo un buen día.
Tú también. Vente, Canela.
Oh, está bien.
Ah, no seas chillona.
Y esto también. Mira, el otro vez.
You may also be wondering why we didn't have any cats attend the campaign. Unfortunately, cat vaccinations are not available to us at the moment in this part of Mexico, but we are hoping to eventually get our hands on some.
So far we've had around 11 doggies coming through. We've got enough vaccines to do plenty more than that. We're vaccinating for both rabies and for the kind of multivalent vaccine, which has parvovirus, lepto, corona, distemper, hepatitis, all of the core and essential vaccines for doggies, as well as doing anti-flea and tick and worming medicine. So hopefully we get the dogs in this area looking very healthy. And this is just day one of our campaign. Our plan is to move to the different areas of Puerto Madero in the hope that we can get the entire population of dogs well vaccinated. And as you all know, we've heard a lot about herd immunity at the moment. So if we can get a majority of the dogs vaccinated all over town, there's a very good chance we can reduce or even eliminate the spread of a lot of these really bad viruses that are killing dogs here. Ah, la verdad, okay, sí. Es más fresco ya.
Sí, mucho más.
Y es como que...
Our doggy patients received a rabies vaccine, a multivalent vaccine, and a spot-on treatment for parasites.
Ella es muy guapa.
They are then given a card with the vaccination information for their records and for future veterinary visits.
Ella is...
Our day continued with dogs of all sizes and ages attending the campaign.
Es guapo también, ¿no?
We had a 7-year-old Great Dane come in and these lovely 8-week-old puppies. And it turns out these little puppies were just as brave as the big dog.
If you would like to help us vaccinate the dogs of Puerto Madero, each vaccine costs around $5. So for only $5, you can vaccinate a little doggo in this region and help protect them.
Our final patients were a litter of 6-month-old dogs, all of whom had Sarcoptes mange. This is caused by a microscopic mite living in the skin surface, causing itching and fur loss. These campaigns give us a great opportunity to treat other illnesses like mange, as well as give out the protective vaccinations.
Poco mejor también. Uno más.
These puppies received a dose of NexGard to treat the mange.
Ah, sí, ellos tienen la... Sí. Sí, entonces yo pienso la pastilla es mejor. Normalmente después 2 semanas es más pequeño y después 4 es listo. Right, we're just packing up, finishing everything off. Yeah, it was a big success being here. We had something like 30 animals come from all over this little area of Puerto Madero. And yeah, it was a very good test, because now we know that this kind of style works, coming for just a couple of hours and vaccinating everybody that comes, or every dog that comes. And the music has started just in time for us to celebrate and head home.
We would like to say a huge thank you to our patrons and everybody who donated to make today's vaccination campaign possible. Over 30 dogs have been protected thanks to you. But there are a lot more dogs in Puerto Madero who need their vaccines. You can help us continue this campaign and future work from our sailboat by becoming a patron. Until next time, stay chuffed everybody.